Hello there, my friend. I hope you had a great January and a great start to the year overall. I have your card for February, and it is the High Priestess. Now, before I get into the actual card, I want to give you some tarot trivia about this card. If anyone asks you, the B and the J on the columns, they stand for, like the B stands for Boaz and the J stands for Yakin or Joachim. And these are the pillars of Solomon's temple that was built in Jerusalem in like the 10th century BCE or somewhere around that time. And as you may know, according to tradition, it housed the Ark of the Covenant, which contained the 10 Commandments. So that's your tarot trivia for today. Now, about the High Priestess. She sits in front of this temple between these two columns. She's silent, mysterious. Maybe she's guarding a mystery. Maybe it's your inner mystery, the subconscious. The High Priestess is ruled by the moon. So there's another hint about this card. It links us to whatever's going on deep inside of ourselves. She signals introspection, being still, going inward. So that's what the High Priestess represents. And that's leading us to the message for February. Now, usually at the start of the year, we try to do everything. We try to do this. We want to do that. We plan that and that and that, and then we realize that nothing is working or nothing is going to plan. We're running around like chickens with our heads cut off, okay? So here's the message for you from the High Priestess there. If none of the 15 things you're trying to get going are, well, going, it means you're doing too much. And all of that movement and doing things, all of that is getting in the way of you connecting with your inner self. Maybe you listed all of these resolutions in your journal in January and said you'd be starting half of them this month. And then you wonder why you're tired. The High Priestess wants you to, as my mom used to say when I would flit around doing all this stuff or whatever, not getting anything accomplished, the High Priestess says, sit your ass down. Think, pray, sleep. Know that there's power and strength in stillness, in silence. You may learn a whole lot about yourself and what's going on around you by staying quiet and still for 5 minutes and drinking a cup of tea. Embodying the High Priestess this month can also help you deal with other people. Now, here's an example, and keep this in mind this month, especially if you get into a situation like what I'm about to describe, all right? Say you get into an argument this month with someone, and they're screaming and hollering. They're just being a big old back fuck nuts, okay? Try not saying anything back for as long as possible. Let them scream. Now, as they're going all off, and I know this is going to be hard, but you can do it. As they're going all off, ground and center, and then activate your inner High Priestess, meaning call on your intuition. Close your eyes. Tune in to not just their words, but the sound of their voice, their energy of the person you're arguing with, the atmosphere surrounding you both. Become aware and mindful of all of these by using your intuition. And then you'll be able to respond in a more solid, grounded, appropriate fashion to the situation if you choose to respond, and not just knee-jerk your way through. And if you close your eyes and stop talking to that person, during this argument, that person will probably stop too and then say, what the hell? And that'll probably end the argument because they'll think you're crazy. And that's okay. You know, at least you'll get them to be quiet and maybe activate their own inner high priestess. And I have to say that I've done that and it works. All right. Okay. So that's the message for this month. Remember, be still, be quiet, and have a good February. All right, y'all? Okay. Bye.